I got asked the other day when I was at my craft fair, how did I do the lines? Was it with tape or did I do it freehand? Well, the answer is freehand. I don't want to use the tape on this because I like the I like the look of it being painterly and a little bit iron. When you're far away, it looks straight anyway. So I don't use tape. What I do is I draw the lines out and then with a steady hand, I go down and I paint in as close as I can get to the line, and then the two coloured paints meet, and that's what I do. I'll show you now on the painting. I'm just marking it out and then I'm going to add some paint to it. So let me take you over there now. Using a very long ruler and a pencil, I am marking out the grid that I'm going to be drawing. Right, so that is the grid marked out. These are inch square grids. The background's already been painted, so it seals the canvas in a bit more. So this is the kind of style that I'm painting. These are about 2-inch grids. So I've done it half the size of this. And then I'm going to put my usual red line and purple lines down it. So it's going to be similar kind of wave, like this, similar to this and this, smaller grid. So let me get going. I am just marking out some lines to go onto the grid, ready to put paint on it. So I'm just going to transfer that to that and get going. So I'm going to get a nice curve. What I am doing here is eyeing out a nice curve. I'm going to put in 3 wave shapes, which I'm just roughing out, and then I'm going to slightly go over it. And then after that, I'm going to put a little lip on it, which I'm doing now. This is a time lapse, just to speed the process up a little bit. And once I've done that, I'll do the circles on the top right hand corner. Basic shapes done. Now it's going to go darker to lighter, I think, across this way and be slightly randomized. And I need some circles. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now and add some colour. I'm going to start by mixing up these reds. So this is some old colour I had left from previous painting that I'm reusing, and I'm using cadmium red and titanium white to do the red stripe to begin with. I'll do that first of all, and then I'm going to do the bubbles, and I'll do the rest. Right, first red stripe is done. Next job, do the bubbles. For the bubbles, we are going to use cadmium orange, cadmium yellow, and some titanium white. And we're going to use some paint medium, which is linseed oil and turpentine. You can use some other spirit if you like, but this is it's pretty good and makes the oils flow so you can get into the little painting bits easy. Right, we are now doing the green bits from the waves, and we're using some cadmium yellow, some English light green, some permanent green, and we are using some titanium white. Okay, so it's coming along. The next bit is we're going to put some pale violet along the crest of the wave. So for that we're going to use some teal, some interference violet, some violet, and some titanium white. It is now a couple of days later, and you can see I've got quite a bit of the purple done. The violet is now finished, so the wave shapes are finished now. We will now fill in the blues, and that will be pretty much done. So it's taken me a couple of days to get to this stage, but I've been away doing an art fair, which I will link on the screen, so you can have a look at that. And then what I've tried to do is I've tried to make the paint quite thick and give it a texture. Now I'll insert a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. I've taken some pictures at night, and it's got a much more of a nice effect. These are my paint palettes. So these are tear off paint palettes that when you're done with it, you rip it off, throw it in the bin, and you get a new one. So they're pretty useful. And then the colors I was using for this were ultramarine, violet, French ultramarine, this is a deep blue, and titanium white. So now I will just fill in the rest of the squares. Time for time lapse.
You'll come to watch me dancing just for you. 깊은 바다 속에서 널 데리러 왔어. 어째 너는 이제 버려. 우린 함께야. 네 모습이 보여. Will everything boil? Would you like to swim in the sky? 우리 멀리 떠나자. 'Cause baby 너 여기 밖은 좋아. Swimming, swimming, swimming like a bird. Dreaming, dreaming, I can fly to anywhere. You are, you are, that's right. Swimming, swimming, swimming like a bird. Dreaming, dreaming, I can fly to anywhere. You are, you are, that's right.
So that is the second now in the series of the Hip to Be Square paintings just finished, which is fantastic. It's taken me a little while. So I would just like to thank Sarah, Jamie and Julia for being my patrons and for my art. Very kind, thank you very much. So I hope you like what I've done with the canvas. So let me just show you what it is. So Lost Painting, I've got a lot of texture on there. Not sure how well it's coming up in this kind of light, but I hope you can see. Hip to be square, semi-abstract, waves. So thanks for watching these videos. I hope you like them. And if you do, don't forget, please subscribe to my channel. Everyone that subscribes helps out, so that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Hope you like what I'm doing. And if you do, remember you can look on my website, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. So see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.